It is now time for the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show. And here's your host, Jim Sewell.
Welcome to the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show. We're here on Thursday evening getting set for a big matchup tomorrow night on the road against the Metter Tigers. Jeff Davis 0-3 on the season. Metter is 1-2, so both teams looking to get a big win in tomorrow night on the road. Jackets falling last week to Swainsboro, while Metter also lost last week to Pierce County. So a big matchup, both teams trying to bounce back from tough losses against highly ranked teams. So big action tomorrow night on the road in Metter. Kickoff will be at 7:30. Make your plans to come out and join us tomorrow night. The Jackets need a big crowd of fans to support them. If you can't make it to the game, we'll have all the action right here for you. Live video streaming on our YouTube channel where you're watching this. We'll also have a live audio stream on Network One Sports. So we'll get you can tune into Network One Sports and do a search for Jeff Davis. It'll say radio stations, but just click on that, search for Georgia and Jeff Davis, and that'll get you. And those of you that are watching in, you'll see the link there on the screen for Network One Sports for our audio feed. So be sure to share that with your friends, neighbors, relatives who may not be in the area and want to either watch or listen in tomorrow night. So we'll be set. We got some interviews coming in. A couple of players will be in this afternoon, as well as Coach Lance Helton coming on a little bit later to talk about last week's game and look ahead to Metter tomorrow night. Right now we're going to take a break, get some words from our sponsors. We'll be back with more of the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show on the Jeff Davis Hospital Sports Network.
Jeff Davis High School would like to thank the following alumni sponsors for their support of Yellow Jacket Athletics: Sweet Teas, Flowers, Gifts, and Custom Framing, Laney Internal Medicine Group, Lumber City Drugs, Cotton Partners, The Bedroom Store, Hazelhurst Auto, Pig Out Barbecue, Southern Roots Salon, Stone's Machine Shop, Comfort Zone Heating and Air, Whitfield Freelove, South Georgia Dentistry, Coleman Tire and Auto, Mulvey Outdoors, Water Service Center, Ragland Timber, Pallet One, McPherson Manufacturing, Renaissance Bank, Family Healthcare Connections, Davis Farm and Garden, Theater of Hazelhurst, Jeff Davis County Farm Bureau, and Bridgeford Church of God.
Make tailgating easy and delicious with help from Three Rivers Meat Company in Hazelhurst. Three Rivers Meat Company offers specialty cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood. They also have several types of the in-house made fresh sausage. If you need a grill, they're the exclusive dealer for Traeger Grills in Hazelhurst. To place your order in advance, call 912-551-9621 or visit their beautiful meat counter at 90 West Coffee Street. Go Jackets from Derek Wooten and the meat professionals at Three Rivers Meat Company in Hazelhurst.
At Altima Hall Bank and Trust, we strive to help you live your best life. That means offering loans for nearly any dream or goal. With competitive rates, local processing, and quick decisions, we can customize a loan to fit your needs. This is Misty Boatwright, Relationship Manager at the Hazelhurst branch. Come see me today at 57 North Tallahassee Street or visit our website at altimahall.bank. And let's work together to achieve your financial goals. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show. We're here on Thursday afternoon getting set for a big Friday night of high school football. Tomorrow night, the Yellow Jackets travel to Metter to take on the Metter Tigers. Kickoff will be at 7:30. We'll have our pregame show beginning at 7 o'clock tomorrow for those that can't make it, but do make your plans to travel to Metter. The Jackets trying to pick up their first win of the season. The Metter Tigers are 1-2. They lost their season opener to Swainsboro by a score of 21-7. They then followed up, got their first win of the season over Emmanuel County Institute, winning that game 28-14. Last week, the Metter Tigers fell to Pierce County 30-7. So a couple of common opponents in there between the Jackets and the Tigers in Swainsboro and Pierce County, as both teams fall into those powerhouses. Right now, Jeff Davis, of course, at 0-3 is unranked. Metter, in spite of their 1-2 record, is still ranked at number 10 in Single A Division I. And So they are a quality team. Coming off of last season when they were 13-1, made it to the Final Four in Class Single A. So Metter has had a good run under head coach Rodney Garvin, who is now in his 5th year at Metter. He's got an overall record of 44 wins and 10 losses. So a big challenge tomorrow night in the Metter Tigers. Last week the Jackets traveled to Swainsboro, their first road game of the season, and came up on the short end of a 47-0 score against the Swainsboro Tigers. Kobe Beach at quarterback was 2 for 7 passing with 1 interception. Terrence Clemens led the way with 7 carries for 25 yards. Peyton Laney, Gavin Coleman, and Ty Weaver also had carries for the Yellow Jackets. On the defensive side of the ball, Ian McDaniel and Peyton Laney both led the way with 5 tackles. Latrell Sellers had 3. Ian McDaniel also with 3. Check that, Austin McDaniel with 3. Phillips with 2, and Jude Worthington came in with a interception for the Yellow Jacket defense. So a big night tomorrow night. There'll be just the 7th meeting between Jeff Davis and Metter. Series is tied at 3-3, with Metter winning the last meeting, which was in 2019, and that score was 15-12, and that win there against Metter propelled them on into a region championship that year, I believe, 2019. So Metter is a quality opponent now down in Single A, where they've had a big run down in Single A with head coach Rodney Garvin. So we need a big crowd over there tomorrow night in Metter. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock with our pregame show. Kickoff again, once again, it will be at 7:30. So make your plans to come out and join us tomorrow night in Metter. Right now we're going to take a break, get some words from our sponsors. We'll be back with interviews after this timeout on the Jeff Davis Hospital Sports Network.
The Bank of Hazelhurst is Jeff Davis County's only locally owned and operated bank, serving their friends and family since 1906. They offer a wide array of services, including personal, commercial, and electronic banking services, along with mortgage and ag lending. For more information on the services they offer, call them at 912-375-4228. Download their banking app or contact them online at bankofhazelhurst.com. The Bank of Hazelhurst. When others have their branches, they have their roots.
Since their founding in 1968, the Beasley Group has become a vertically integrated leader in the forest products industry, and this growth has made them the largest hardwood sawmill in the United States and North America's foremost producer of crane mats and timbers for the energy transmission, utility, and construction industries. The Beasley Group is proud to be members of the Hazelhurst and Jeff Davis County community. They are also proud supporters of all Jeff Davis High School sports. Go Jackets from the Beasley Group.
C&H Creative Flooring can make your floors beautiful. They are this area's foremost experts when it comes to concrete grinding, polishing, crack repair, and epoxy coatings. They offer hundreds of color epoxy flake systems to choose from, custom metallics, neat coats, inlaid emblems, and much more. Whether it's your home, garage, man cave, pool deck, sidewalks, porches, or carport, let us help you make it gorgeous, safe, colorful, and skid resistant. Call Daryl Hutto at 912-381-9037 or Cody Carter at 912-592-5493 or message them on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show. We're here on a Thursday, and tomorrow night the Yellow Jackets travel to Metter to take on the Tigers in their final non-region game of the year. Kickoff is set for 7:30, and we'll be on the air with our pregame show beginning at 7 o'clock. So join Chris Davis, Josh Horton, and myself as we have all the action for you from Metter. But we do need a big crowd, so we expect to have a lot of people travel from Jeff Davis over to Metter. Have a nice stadium over there with some relatively new artificial turf, so that's a nice place to go play. It's a tough place to play, so we need all our fan support there to help try to get the Jackets on the winning side here on this 2022 season. Joining me now is Terrence Clemens. Terrence is a two-way player, plays running back, also safety. Terrence, thanks for coming and joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, tell us a little bit about your senior right. All right. So I know you're real soft-spoken. I need you to speak up just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell us a little bit about this senior class and how things are working out as this season is going on.
We got a lot of young bodies, so we gonna have to work and keep pushing and believing in each other until we start doing good things.
So tell us how you in the senior class, how you are leading these young guys, teaching them the Jeff Davis way to play football.
We just gotta push them over and over and just believe in each other and pick each other up when we down.
Okay. Two-way player, you play both offense and defense. Also in on some special teams, or you don't get a break, do you?
No, sir.
And you like it. I imagine you like
Yes,
it
sir.
that way, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, tell us a little bit about this offense. Coach Helton runs this wing T offense. You're one of the featured backs out of the wing back position. Tell us a little bit about how you like this offense and how it fits your style of play.
I like the offense because every week we'll change the game plan. We'll do run, pass. We'll just change it up, and that's what I like.
All right, so you're one of the wing backs along with another senior, Peyton Laney, and then got Gavin Coleman coming in at the fullback position. He's not very big, but boy, he's powerful, runs powerful, doesn't he? All right, young quarterback, Colby Beach, getting his first chance to start. Tell us a little bit about Colby and how he's come along as he's through these first few games.
He's been doing pretty good. I believed him. Right when they told him that he had that starting quarterback spot, I just told him to push it, and I'll help him out along the way.
All right. Also, defense playing free safety, so you're kind of the last man on the line. If somebody breaks a big run, you got to go chase them down, don't you?
Yes, sir. That don't make me tired.
Okay, well, but tell us a little bit. What do you like better, offense or defense?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I like offense. I like running the ball, but at the same time, defense. I like striking people.
You like to strike people.
Yes, sir.
You want them to know when you get there, right?
Yes, sir. I'll be making them not even want to run the ball again.
Don't want them to run the ball. I like that. I like that. I know I've heard Coach Helton talk about it's good to when you in practice that you get to going with the defense and you can hear the defensive play.
Yes, sir.
Because of popping the pad so loud. I know that's, you kind of like that physical, that hard-hitting stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So tomorrow night, I know it's been a tough 3 weeks, getting off the start here with a lot of young guys. Tomorrow night, another tall challenge in the Metter Tigers. Tell us a little bit about what you know about Metter and what we're going to have to do to try to get a win tomorrow night.
They run the same. They run the same exact offense as us, a wing T, and they run. I think it's a 4-3 defense. So I'm pretty sure it'll be better, and that we'll do pretty good.
You looking for a big night tomorrow night running the ball?
Yes, sir.
How many? 3-4 touchdowns, maybe?
Yeah.
Many as you can get, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I had to put you on the spot a little bit. The crowds have been really great so far this year, haven't they?
Yes, sir.
We got really good fan support, so tell us a little bit about when, fourth quarter, games on the, games are long, you're kind of getting tired, and we need a big stand on defense, and you hear that, like that Charlton game, you hear the crowd get into it. Tell us a little bit about how that feels out there on the field.
It feels amazing. It just feels like everyone's depending on each other and just pushing it to the end.
All right, and that is, I mean, this is not an individual sport, it's a team sport. It takes all 11 on the field, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're one of the guys in senior class who talked about leadership. You got to coach those guys up on the field, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell us about the fans. Tell the fans tomorrow night what you need them to come to Metter and do.
I need y'all to come and support and believe us, and we'll show y'all what we can do.
There we go. Terrence, thank you for coming and joining us
Yes, sir.
tonight. And we'll take a break here and get some words from our sponsors on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Coaches Show. EP American Footwear in Hazelhurst is proud to be a part of the Hazelhurst Jeff Davis community and are proud sponsors of all Jeff Davis County sports. If you're looking for a great job with a great company, they are hiring for all shifts. You can apply in person Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 10 North Gill Street in Hazelhurst. Go Jackets from all the folks at EP American Footwear of Hazelhurst. Go Jackets!
Experience a better way to bank at Interstate Credit Union in Hazelhurst, where they offer a wide variety of loans. Interstate Credit Union is second to none when it comes to low rates and great customer service, specializing in personal loans, new home and construction loans, and automobile loans, as well as many other types. Their broad services include personal checking, savings, business, in-person, online, and mobile banking, and much, much more. Visit them at 14 Henson Street or call.
At Jeff Davis Hospital in Hazelhurst, we are committed to building a healthy community. We use the latest technology, and our knowledgeable team members provide exceptional state-of-the-art care to our local community and surrounding areas. We provide a respectful understanding of care for our patients and their loved ones. For more information about Jeff Davis Hospital and the services we provide, call 912-375-7781 or visit us online at jeffdavishospital.org.
Welcome back to the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show. Here we are Thursday afternoon as we're getting set for Friday night football tomorrow night in Metter. The Jackets go on the road to take on the Metter Tigers. There'll be a 7:30 kickoff, so make your plans to come out and join us in Metter tomorrow night. Need a big crowd of fans over there. Yellow Jackets need to come and show out tomorrow night, try to get a big win on the road against a very tough Metter Tiger team. So 7:30 kickoff, as I said. If you can't make it, we'll have out all the action for you right here on our YouTube channel, beginning at 7 o'clock with the pregame show. We'll also have our audio stream coming up. That will be on Network One Sports, and you can just go to networkonesports.com, click on the search for radio stations, even though we're not a radio station, but just click on the button for radio stations, and then Georgia, and you'll see Jeff Davis, and that'll get you right to us. We'll also have links to both the live stream and the audio stream posted tomorrow on Facebook and other social media sources. Join me now is senior lineman Will Cravey. William, thank you for coming to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you're playing both offensive line, defensive line, starting at left tackle position. That's one of the key places on the offensive line. You got the quarterback's blind side when we do a few times we do pass, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, tell us a little bit about playing on the offensive line. It's this wing T offense. It takes a lot of timing, a lot of real precise steps and movements to make this offense play. So tell us a little bit about the offensive line play.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's really fun. You get to put people on their backs.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're one of the seniors on this team, trying to lead a lot of young guys that have come out, getting their first taste of varsity action. Tell us a little bit about how the team has kind of grown over these first 3 games.
We get them to keep their heads up and keep on living.
All right, so it's coaches coaching you hard?
Oh, yeah.
Every day, right?
Every day.
Well, and all that does is, you know, you can respond to the coaching and everybody gets better, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so again, no, Coach Lawson, I think, is your position coach,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Tell us a little bit about Coach Lawson and his coaching style.
Oh, he pushes us hard, but we get it done.
Mm-hmm.
He gets us to work on our steps every day and keep moving on.
All right, and you kind of like it when you get those chances to get a pancake block out
Oh,
there.
yeah, I love it.
Love it.
I love it.
All right. Now, you also play on the defensive side of the ball. You work in a lot at nose guard, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the defensive line. You know, we've got some young guys playing there too.
Oh, yeah, we're getting a lot better on defense. We just need to keep our heads high. When they get a long run, we just got to bounce back from it.
That interior line position, that nose guard position, a lot of times doesn't get a lot of glory, a lot of highlights. A lot of times you just have to kind of clog things up
Oh, yeah.
and let those linebackers run back there and make the tackles. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
But again, when you get the tackle, it's all a team effort.
Yes, sir.
It does take all 11. So tell us a little bit. I asked Terrence, he's a two-way player. Which do you like better, playing offense or defense?
Offense.
Offense.
I've been doing it for 2 years now.
Okay. Yeah. You're the only returning lineman we had on this line, on
Yes,
the
sir.
offensive line. So I know you've had to really kind of pull these new guys along. So tell us a little bit. We don't have quite the size and as big as we have been in the past. So tell us a little bit about how we react with
Oh,
A
really?
little bit undersized lineman. So.
We're acting really good. I think we should just stay in the belt line. It don't matter how big you are. Stay in the belt line, you can run people over.
All right, got some explosive backs behind you with Clemens and Laney and Coleman. Ty Weaver's coming in. He's making some big runs. Tell us a little bit about how you guys realize you don't have to just push somebody 5 yards down the field. You got to give these guys a crack, right?
Oh yeah, we gotta push them.
Okay. And find a way for those running backs to find a little seam that they can burst through.
Yes, sir.
Again, we've got Gavin Coleman, fullback, kind of an undersized player at fullback. He runs low under his pads and does those tough runs inside. So tell us how you guys work to get him some yardage on those inside runs.
We have to block really good.
Have to block really good.
Yes, sir. He stays low. He gets them.
And Ty Weaver and Marion Mitchell, two bigger bodies at fullback that can bang in there with you big guys.
Oh yeah.
They're like the other linemen toting football, aren't
yeah. That's the big boys now.
Well, I tell you what, we need some big boys.
Oh yeah, we need a lot of them.
I know you guys spend a lot of time in the off season in conditioning, weightlifting. Tell us a little bit about being a two-way player. You got to be in shape, got to be able to ready to go 48 minutes. So tell us a little bit about your conditioning and weightlifting.
Weightlifting, we have to work out every day. We condition at practice. We do tempo fast. We get conditioned when we're doing tempo.
Along some, y'all started back in June, I believe, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Summer workouts.
Summer workout.
And that's tough when it's 100 degrees out there.
Oh yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the summer program. How you guys get in shape to be ready to go in the fall.
Well, I got hurt in spring game. I was there every practice unless I had to go to the doctor. They was conditioning really good. They ran like they're supposed to. They ran the plays like they're supposed to. Defense was like they're supposed to. They're really good.
So tell us a little bit about trying to get caught back up once you got cleared back in, to get back into practice.
It was hard. I had to condition really harder than what I expected, but I pushed through it.
All right, so been a tough start of the season, but we got a chance tomorrow night to take on a really tough team. Tell us a little bit about how practice has been this week and getting ready for Metter.
We've been really good at practice, and we've been focusing on us and focusing on what we have to do to get it fixed.
Just try to get better.
Get better.
Get better. All right, well, a tough task tomorrow night against the Meadow Tigers. We need a big crowd.
Oh yeah, we need a lot of people there.
So look right out there and tell the fans what you need them to come do tomorrow night.
We need y'all to come cheer for us.
Get loud and
get loud and proud.
Be loud and proud and let Meadow Tigers know the Jackets are in the house.
Oh yeah,
right?
we coming.
We coming. All right. William, thank you for coming and talking with us this afternoon. We're going to take a short break here, get some words from our sponsors. This is Jeff Davis Coaches Show on the Jeff Davis Hospital Sports Network.
Dr. Kirkman Syak and his healthcare professionals at the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic care about their patients. The Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic offers prompt health care for acute sicknesses and treatments for a wide range of non-emergency illnesses and injuries. To make an appointment, call 912-375-4884 or visit them at 22 Cross Street in Hazelhurst. Go Jackets and God bless from Dr. Kirkman Syak and his team at the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic. Need salvage parts for your new or late model car or truck? Then you should call McCarty Auto Parts, where parts arrive daily, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, at their location at 118 Autumn Hall Road in Hazelhurst. Check out their inventory online 24/7 at McCartyAuto.com. If they don't have the parts you need, they'll find it. Call McCarty Auto Parts in Hazelhurst for all your salvage part needs. 1-800-329-7258. Go Jackets.
Make the switch to Mitch for all your over-the-counter and prescription medicine needs. Take advantage of their drive-up window, curbside, and delivery services. The health of you and your family is their priority. Make the switch to Mitch, located at 5 East Coffee Street in Hazelhurst, Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 and 9 to noon on Saturday. Give them a call at 912-699-3784 and make sure to follow them on Facebook.
Welcome back to
Silas
the
Worth Monument
Coaches
Company
Show.
offers
We're
factory
getting
direct
ready to
orders from
play
Memorial
Friday
Designs to
night
remember your
high
love.
school football. With technical difficulties here. Now we're back. Getting set for a big Friday night of high school football tomorrow night as the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets take on the Metter Tigers on the road in Metter. So make your plans to come out and support the team. A 7:30 kickoff. If you can't make it to Metter, we'll be here right here on this same YouTube channel and also on Network One Sports to bring you all the actions. You can join myself, Chris Davis, and Josh Horton tomorrow night in Metter as the Jackets take on the Tigers. As we mentioned earlier, Metter's the 4th top 10 team we've taken on here in these first few games of the season. Metter currently ranked number 10 in Division Class Single A Division 1, and of course a tough task. They're 1-2 overall on the season. They've lost to two opponents that Jackets have also faced in Swainsboro and Pierce County. They picked up their win against ECI, Marion County Institute. That was a 28-14 win back on August the 26th. Some of the other games that we'll be looking at tomorrow night as we get into a big Friday night of football all across the state. Berrien County will be at Lanier County. Central Macon travels to Worth County. Clinch County is at Cook. Dodge County travels to Swainsboro. Montgomery County is at Wheeler County. Sumter County will be at Chris County. The Fitzgerald Purple Hurricane will be in Brunswick in a Border War Classic on Saturday, taking on Madison County out of Florida. Telfair County is at Miller County. Toombs County is at Jefferson. West Lawrence hosts the Vidalia Indians. Bacon County plays host to Atkinson County. And Coffee County also will be in Brunswick in that Border War Classic, taking on St. Augustine, Florida. So those are some action that we'll be tracking around the state tomorrow night. Some of our region teams, also some other games of interest around our area. Right now, as we're still in non-region play, Fitzgerald and Worth County both are 3-0 in Region 1AA. Berrien County and Cook County both coming in at 2-1. Sumter County 1-1. Dodge County has a win and 2 losses, and Jeff Davis still looking for their first win after losing their first 3 games. Fitzgerald remains the number 1 team in Class AA for this week as they are in the consensus poll. Pierce County, team that the Jackets faced a couple of weeks ago, is the number 2 team. Eagles Landing Christian is number 3. South Atlanta number 4. At 5 is Rockmart. Columbia is at 3-0 and ranked number 6. Thompson is number 7. The Cook Hornets out of Region 1AA are 2-1. Fellowship Christian Academy at number 9. Appleton County Pirates check-in at number 10 in the poll. At 11 is Putnam County. North Cobb Christian is 3-0 on the year. They're at 12. A tie for 13th between Callaway and Northeast Macon, even though both of those teams have not won a game this year. And at number 15, also out of Region 1AA, is Worth County. As we mentioned, Metter is ranked number 10 in Class A Division 1, so a big challenge for the Yellow Jackets as they take on the Metter Tigers. So the teams that Jeff Davis has faced, all 4 have been ranked in the top 10 in the polls coming in, with Charlton County and in Class A Division 2, Pierce County and Class AA Swainsboro, the number 3 ranked team in Class A Division 1. So it's been a tough slate for the Yellow Jackets. As we mentioned, this will be the 7th meeting between the 2 teams. Jeff Davis is 3-3 against the Metter Tigers. Metter won the last meeting in 2019, 15-12, as they ran a little hook and lateral late in the game to get a touchdown and come from behind to beat the Yellow Jackets. That was back when Metter and Jeff Davis were both in the same region. So a tough game coming up tomorrow night as the Jackets will take on Metter. Then we'll take a week off as have an open week before we get into region play. We start out region play on September 23rd as we host the Cook Hornets. That'll be followed by a road game against Berrien County. The Dodge County Indians come into town on October the 7th, and then the following week, on the 14th, we travel to Fitzgerald, back home on the 21st to take on the Worth County Rams. We have our second off week of the season, and we wind things up for the regular season November 4th on the road at Sumter County. So make your plans to come out tomorrow night for a big night of high school football. Coach Lance Helton going against head coach Rodney Garvin of the Metter Tigers. As we mentioned, Coach Garvin in his 5th season at Metter, who has an overall record of 44 wins against 10 losses. Last season, Metter was a Final Four team going 13-1, and so they went undefeated into the semifinals as they had a great season last year. Metter are really a program on the rise, a state championship in baseball here recently, so a big turnaround for the Metter Tigers over there down the road in Metter, as they're a school on the rise, as they really blossomed in moving down into Class Single A. So we'll some of the starters tomorrow night, run down tomorrow night's starting lineups on offense. Starting at left tackle will be senior William Cravey. At left guard will be junior Brian Reyes. Center will be Trey Ray, a junior. Senior Lane Powell gets to start at right guard. Junior Lewis Baker will be starting at right tackle. Tight end will be junior Wesley Brown. The wide receiver will be sophomore Jude Worthington. The two wingbacks, both seniors, Terrence Clemens, who we spoke to just a little earlier this afternoon, and Peyton Laney. Fullback will be sophomore Gavin Coleman, and the starting quarterback will be sophomore Kobe Beach. Starting for the Jackets tomorrow night on defense, the defensive ends will be senior Ty Weaver and freshman Jonathan Bohannon. The defensive tackle will be Ian McDaniel, a sophomore. Nose guard, we just spoke to a little bit earlier, senior William Cravey. The two outside linebackers, both freshmen, Carter Galbraith and Lamonte Deeds. At inside linebacker, a pair of seniors, Peyton Laney and Landon Robertson. The cornerbacks, sophomore Jude Worthington and junior Elijah Phillips, and the free safety, once again, senior Terrence Clemens. So that'll be your starters tomorrow night for the Yellow Jackets. As we're waiting Coach Lance Helton to make his arrival here, we're going to take a short break here, get some words from our sponsors. We'll be back after these words on the Jeff Davis Hospital Sports Network.
Silas Worth Monument Company offers factory direct orders for memorial designs to remember your loved ones. They can create one-of-a-kind computer designs or traditional monuments. You can choose your remembrance in beautiful granite, marble, bronze, or cremation monuments. Call Victor Worth and his staff today at 912-375-4587 or visit their location at 353 Alma Highway in Hazelhurst. Also visit them online at silasworthmonument.com. Your eyes are your window to the world around you, and good vision is important to everyone. At Southern Eye Care, you can count on their expertise in treating all types of vision problems to help you see your best. From glasses to contact lenses, from surgical vision correction to treatment of eye disease and injury, their team is here to help take care of your eyes. Your vision matters at Southern Eye Care in Hazelhurst. Call them for an appointment at 912-375-2516 or visit them online at southernEyeCarePC.com.
Williams Brothers Trucking is now hiring qualified CDL Class A licensed drivers with at least 2 years over-the-road tractor-trailer experience.
Williams Brothers Trucking has an excellent benefits package. They have quarterly bonuses. They have great insurance.
They offer flexibility as far as your work schedule. You're not really pressured into starting at any certain time throughout the day.
Be home every day with family-owned and operated Williams Brothers Trucking. Apply now online.
Go Jackets! Welcome back to the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show here on Thursday afternoon as we're getting set for a big Friday night of high school football coming up tomorrow night. The Yellow Jackets traveling to Metter to take on the Tigers. It'll be 7:30 kickoff, 7 o'clock for the pregame show right here on our Facebook live stream, our YouTube live stream rather, as well as on our audio stream on Network One Sports. We're really proud to be a part of this production. Coming through Jeff Davis High School, Mr. Richard Riles and his audio visuals students are taking the lead on this project, and they are handling all of the video production, the audio production. They did all the commercials that you see that we're playing with our fine sponsors. The students did the filming and all the editing work to get those spots put together, and they've done a great job with that. We got numerous people from around the area to around the school, around the sports program to do the voiceover on these spots. So it's really a great effort. We really appreciate this this collaboration that we're doing. That I'm just so proud to be a part of it. I'm glad they asked me to come in and continue to do the play-by-play and do the coaches show here. But it's been a great breakthrough for our school program here. It's going to really benefit the student athletes here in our program, and also the audio visuals program, the students that do the work here on Thursday nights, also on game nights, as they travel with us to Metter tomorrow night and handle all that production work. So they're getting a lot of real world experience on how to handle things, and they do a fantastic job. So we're really proud to be a part of this production with Jeff Davis High School, and we thank all of our fine sponsors and all of the funds that proceeds coming from these sale of these sponsorships are going right back into the high school program. So we do appreciate everyone coming in and being a part of the show. We've got Coach Lance Helton making his way in here, as we'll get him in here, get him hooked up here in just a second. So, again, tomorrow night, a big night of high school football as the Yellow Jackets travel to Metter to take on the Metter Tigers. 7:30 for the kickoff, and it'll be 7 o'clock for the pregame show here on our YouTube live stream, as well as on Network One Sports. And we got Coach Helton made it in here. Coach, must be good news if you've been working this long at practice.
Well, we're in the middle of a JV game against Day Indian. Kind of got caught up trying to love up them young kids, so I apologize for my tardiness.
That's okay.
Apologize for my tardiness, but you know, it's we're here. Excited to be another week of Jeff Davis football, and let's start talking about Metter.
Tell us a little bit about the JV game first. How's that going?
JV game was going really well when I left. We were down by a score. Just had a turnover when I left that really hurt us, but kids were playing hard. And you know, Jim, we're a really young football team. We're having to play a lot of young kids on Friday nights. So the great deal about it is we're able to play even more young kids on Thursday. So we're getting everybody on our roster. Game experience. Look at me with my microphone off. Getting everybody on the roster some real game experience through Fridays and Thursdays, and really excited about where we're headed in that direction.
A little bit of this kind of look back over the season so far. It's been a tough road coming in. We knew it was going to be a big challenge with 4 really good non-region opponents. Sure. Tell us how this has helped this team grow with all the young kids that you've got out there.
Well, I tell you, there ain't no doubt, Jim, that it's helped this football team grow. When you go and you look at our first 3 opponents, we have not played one that's ranked lower than 2 in their classification in the state. With as young of a team as we have, because make no mistake, Jim, we continue to stress how young we are. We knew that we needed this type of schedule to create some real maturity for our team as we got ready for region play. And it's been, look, Jim, it's been a strain. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Our kids have battled through some things that, really no football team we've had here has had to fight through. And it's really, they are dealing with the fruits of the success before them. With our type of schedule and things that have gone on, we're playing those type of people because of the success we've had in our past 5 seasons. And those are the type of people that you've got to go walk up and play when you won like we've won the past 5 years. And, for us, it's definitely, we've taken our lumps. We're battling injuries continuously. We're still doing that. Our kids are beat up. And, after tomorrow night, a bye week doesn't come at a better time for us. We'll get some people back at that point, and really excited about where we're headed. But make no mistake about it, I think this is the first year that we've been here that we walk into our region schedule, and our region is the best in the state of Georgia in our classification. And we'll walk in there and we're going to be playing, have already played the type of people that will go contest for the region championship in this region. And it will prepare us for that. And what we've got to do is we've got to flip our script. We've got to learn how to start fast with a young football team. We've got to learn how to treat each week with a workman's type attitude. And we've got to be able on Friday nights to, from the first snap to the last, go strike and keep fighting and do the things that needs to be done to be a successful football team. And our kids can't lose sight of that. In all reality, Jim, we must keep the main thing the main thing.
Right.
And that goes for tomorrow night as well as any. And then we've got to be able to lick our wounds, heal up, and see what the last 6 games of our schedule can do for us.
Had a couple of your seniors in here tonight, Terrence Clemens, William Cravey. Tell us a little bit about this senior class and how they've developed to lead this football team.
Well, you know, this senior class has been, they're small in numbers, but they've been with us for the long haul. You know, they have been with us for 2 consecutive playoff runs past the first round, hosting 2 playoff games at home for the first time in consecutive years. And then as freshmen, they were a part of that team that, with a win at Metter in 19, was part of a 5-way tie for first place in our region. So this football team, this senior class has seen a lot. But the one thing they haven't seen are the early season struggles that we've had thus far. But what I think the senior class is doing is they're bought in, they love each other. That's a fact. They're a fun bunch to coach, and they're continuing to lead and get better. You know, there are times, Jim, where, to be completely honest with you, the senior class can be affected with this non-region schedule.
Yeah.
They can easily go, oh, this is my senior year, why now? Why this, why that? But what charges me every day when I wake up is to say, you know what, I'm the guy with the whistle that's going to stop this thing from going back. I'm the guy with the whistle that's going to keep this thing going and make the right corrections and fix this issue. And this senior class has really bought into that as well. They're very focused on making themselves the senior class that keeps this program where it needs to be and fights through this tough stretch. And I'm really proud to be their head football coach.
I know nobody's happy, you know, with losing the first 3 games. I know none of you, the coaches, are.
Sure.
And but none of this affects us in the long run, or where we want to be at the, you know, when November 4th rolls around, November 5th. None of what's happened now affects what's going to happen at the end of the season.
Sure, there's no doubt about it. And you know, it takes foresight to see that. It takes the ability to understand the bigger picture. And we continue to preach that to our kids every day. On the back half, we're going to get some bodies back that can help us. You know, we got a really sad report this week that Kyrie's Honey is out for the season. But with that being said, you know, he's a young man that I really expect great things about in the future, but we need to love him up when we see him. But getting guys like Carter Mullis back will be huge for this football team. Getting Amari and Mitchell back, getting some of those guys back will really help us along the way, and I'm excited for the growth that we can have, because the truth of the matter is most of the state has written Jeff Davis football off for the 2022 season.
And it hadn't started yet.
It hadn't started. The meaningful ones hadn't started, and I'm excited to see where we are when this thing shakes out.
All right, Coach, we're going to take a break, get some words from our sponsors. We're going to come back and talk about the Metter Tigers and the task that faces tomorrow night in Metter. Take a short break. This is the Jeff Davis Hospital Sports Network.
Make the switch to Mitch, not only for your prescription needs, but also for your gift needs. Visit Designs and More by Brandy, located inside Mitch's Pharmacy. Brandy offers all occasion flowers, silk, and fresh. Shop Designs and More by Brandy for gift baskets for that special someone, shoes by Corky, and jacket t-shirts for the entire family. Located at 5 East Coffee Street in Hazelhurst, open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 12 on Saturday. Give them a call at 912-699-3784 and follow them on Facebook.
Jeff Davis High School would like to thank the following alumni sponsors for their support of Yellow Jacket Athletics: Sweet Teas, Flowers, Gifts, and Custom Framing, Laney Internal Medicine Group, Lumber City Drugs, Cotton Partners, The Bedroom Store, Hazelhurst Auto, Pig Out Barbecue, Southern Roots Salon, Stone's Machine Shop, Comfort Zone Heating and Air, Whitfield Breelove, South Georgia Dentistry, Coleman Tire and Auto, Mulvey Outdoors, Water Service Center, Ragland Timber, Pallet One, McPherson Manufacturing, Renaissance Bank, Family Healthcare Connections, Davis Farm and Garden, Theater of Hazelhurst, Jeff Davis County Farm Bureau, and Bridgeford Church of God.
Make tailgating easy and delicious with help from Three Rivers Meat Company in Hazelhurst. Three Rivers Meat Company offers specialty cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood. They also have several types of the in-house made fresh sausage. If you need a grill, they're the exclusive dealer for Traeger grills in Hazelhurst. To place your order in advance, call 912-551-9621 or visit their beautiful meat counter at 90 West Coffee Street. Go Jackets from Derek Wooten and the meat professionals at Three Rivers Meat Company in Hazelhurst. Back here on the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show, Thursday night, getting set for Friday night football. Tomorrow night, Yellow Jackets travel to Metter, take on the Metter Tigers in a non-region game. Kickoff will be at 7:30. We need a big crowd in Metter tomorrow night to cheer these Jackets on to their first victory of the season. If you can't make it, though, you can tune in right here on this YouTube channel or on our Network One Sports audio feed and listen to us live. It's Chris Davis, Josh Horton, and I bring you all the action from Metter. Coach, tall task again. We've said that for 3 weeks now, but once again, we knew what this preseason, this non-region schedule was going to be. Looking at it, Metter, a top 10 ranked team, even though they're 1 and 2 overall. That tells you the type quality team that Coach Garvin has been putting out there on the field for the Metter Tigers.
Sure, Coach Garvin does a great job. He's as good of a coach as there is in that classification in the state and any. And Metter is very similar to us in a lot of ways. We've got a lot of parallels with the type of seasons they've had in the past and the expectations and the scheduling issues that they have faced. And we're all kind of in this pocket kind of beating up on each other. And you know, when you look at that Metter with the amount of seniors they have, Swainsboro with the amount of seniors they had, Pierce with the amount of seniors they had, Charlton with the amount of seniors they had, we're really the only young bunch in this thing. And Metter is a big, strong, physical football team, and we'll have a mighty tall task slowing down their rushing attack tomorrow night.
A Final Four team, I believe, a year ago, went 13-1. That's a tremendous record for anyone. I know they had some aspirations to go a little bit further, but you know that's the thing that happened. So the Jackets have got a tall task in front of us. I guess it starts out with practice this week. So take us through practice and how it's been.
We had a really good practice from Monday to Wednesday. Our kids really came out. We talked about flipping our script. We talked about making sure we were able to arrive at Metter on Friday with a great mindset. We were physically ready to play, and we had energy. And I thought Monday through Wednesday, our kids really handled that well. It was the best 3-day stretch of practice we've had. We had a little mental lapse today, but anytime you transition to a gym practice, it's really difficult. But our kids overcame that, and we were able to address it. One thing we've been able to do with this football team is we've been able to have direct and open commentary about where we need to improve and what we're doing well, and our kids are mature enough to handle that. And I'm really excited about stringing a good week of practice together, what we can accomplish, because in a lot of ways, Jim, we'll need to lean back on our training at times tomorrow night. What we focused on this week is being able to start faster. We've focused on trying to be in the fight for 48 minutes, and I'm excited for the opportunity to see if our kids are willing to do that tomorrow night against a good football team.
We talked a little bit with Terrence and Will about the conditioning aspect, both of them being two-way players. Talked a little bit the conditioning aspect and how they condition themselves to get ready to play that 48 minutes of hard football. Take us a little bit through what y'all do to get these guys ready to go.
Well, Jim, early in the season, we definitely are a conditioning football team. We run 30s, and we run our ladder, or we do some sort of special teams training as far as kickoff lanes, things of that nature. But right here at the midpoint of the season, when you start to get cool snaps on Friday nights, for us, we try to condition through the way we practice, the amount of plays we run at practice, the amount of individual time we run at practice, the way we practice our special teams. So as we go through our week, we condition once a week right now, and that's on Mondays. Mondays is a defensive emphasis day for us. We put in our game plan. We work on PAT, field goal block, polecat, all those sorts of things on Monday. And we have our offensive individual periods there. So we condition there. On Tuesdays, it's an offensive emphasis day where we implement our game plan. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. We run in the vicinity of 82 plays offensively alone on a Tuesday, so we feel like we get a lot of conditioning in there. Wednesdays we go mock, kind of mock games, swap to situational football or series-based football, offensively and defensively. We cut our offensive reps down to about 64 there, but we also go run about 64 defensive reps. And then on Thursday is kind of our mock game where it's all situational football. It's fair catch, free kick, it's punt from your own end zone. How to take a safety to end the game, how to kick off from your own 20. We do all of those situations to prepare ourselves for Friday night so we don't get caught with our pants down, per se, when it needs to happen. So for us right now, we're still having to focus on being mentally mature enough to handle football situations. And we're able to do that through practice, and it limits our conditioning. But I think in all, it helps you be a better football player.
Of course, everybody's faced the same challenge. Weather's been a tremendous challenge, I know, for both practice and games this year. Tell us how you deal with the weather situations that we've had.
Shoot, man, you deal with it day by day, hour by hour, and you just kind of roll with it. The weather situation in southeast Georgia, from heat to rain, I mean, it can really make you want to pull your hair out during the week. But here's what we've got to do. We've got to keep the main thing the main thing. We've got to focus on us, whether it's in the gym, whether it's on the field. The standard is the standard, right? You know, and that's what we've got to keep focusing on. And the truth is, as immature and as young as our football team is, they struggle with it at times. But it's our job as coaches to correct it, to get it fixed. And if it means repeating or doing it again, that's our expectation. But the weather is an ever-going love-hate relationship for football coaches in the state of Georgia right now. And you put that and the wet bulb in the same day, man, right. It can make for long days. But our kids have handled it fairly well, and we're continuing to learn how to be good gym practicers right now. You know, good football teams are.
Yeah.
But you really got to train them and teach them to do that. So it's been a challenge for sure.
Meadow Tigers, and we talked about what a good team they are. Going to see a lot of similar things to what we do on offense, as they run a similar version or run a version, I guess, of the wing tee. So tell us, you know, how you approach going against a team with some of the same tendencies that you have.
Well, I think the number one thing you do is you've got to make sure that our kids understand their differences from ours. You know, every offense is tendency based, but Metter's tendencies they do vary from ours. So Metter loves to get in 2 tight ends, 2 4 unbalanced, unloaded, overload sets. They like to run jet and rocket toss. They like to run what we call the ride play, and they're a down football team. For us, scout team wise, I think it's really helped us this week, Jim, because I'm able to play our younger kids in there, and we don't even have to draw up scout cards. We're able to get in our formations, run our plays, and it really helps us there. But also, our kids can't fall asleep. They're taught throughout camp for their eyes when they play us on offense to be trained to defend what we do.
Right.
And there is a distinct difference at times in what we do and how we do it and them. So you really got to focus with your older kids about not falling asleep, staying true to things. Metter's quarterback is extremely athletic. He's got a strong arm. They like to throw backside posts, wheels, all that sort of stuff. So you've got to cover the thing that way. And for us, we've had a hard time this week with the midline option. You know, we've got to defend that a little bit better. And on the flip side, you've got to look at what you can do to break tendencies offensively, because the one thing they've done since fall camp is defend what we do on O.
There you go.
So it's a double-edged sword in a lot of ways, but it's fun to coach against well-coached people, and this football team is. They're physical, they're downhill, they got big, strong backs, and you know, they're a fun offense to watch.
We've had great fan support through the first 3 games, and going to need what we've had and more probably tomorrow night against a very good Metter team to try to get in there and get a win on the road.
Absolutely. You know, the weather is going to be rainy and wet again, but that's all right. By now, folks, you ought to be used to it. Grab that raincoat, grab that poncho, whatever you need, and let's get out there and support the Jackets. Metter's got a great venue. They got a great facility, great fan support, and they're a good football program. You know, here's the deal. You get out that car, you get wet for a little while, but before the game, you go get you something good to eat there. They got Papa Bucks down there. They got the big seafood buffet down there. It's a good place that I really want to see our folks come help our kids through this last leg of non-region football play before our bye week. And you know, here's what I told our kids. Just fight. just improve, just fight. Let's get in the fight. Let's close the bag off, shake it up, and see which name gets pulled out the hat. And that's what I'm interested in doing tomorrow, and we're going to need great fan support to get that done.
Well, Coach, it's time to strap it on and get ready and try to get a win on the books for tomorrow night. Kick off at 7:30. Let's go get them.
Hey, I'm ready. I appreciate Mr. Riles and these guys for everything they do. Appreciate them allowing you to kind of hang in here till I get here, because when I'm running late, these boys do a great job, and they're extremely talented. You know, guys, keep loving our kids up. This is absolutely a challenge, and you know, the truth of the matter is, every one of us wants to win a ball game.
That's right.
But we're going to make them men, and we're going to continue to get this thing fixed. I'm in the fight every day. And I'm going to continue to be in that fight. And one thing ain't changed. It doesn't matter. When you're wearing Navy, you're as good as gold. Go Jackets. Thank you, Jim.
Go
Appreciate
Jackets.
it.
That's going to wind us up here on the Yellow Jacket Coaches Show here on a Thursday night. Once again, kickoff tomorrow night in Metter at 7:30. Got no excuse not to be there. Like I said, you've got your ponchos well oiled down for the season. So let's go and have a big crowd tomorrow night in Metter. For Coach Lance Helton, this is Jim Sewell. Good night, everybody.